Yeah.
Exactly, and it's because those careers were not successful careers
Yeah.
back then.
Also the time my parents were loggerheads. So one of the favorite memories. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Where are you watching me from? Leave a comment. Let me know, are you somewhere in Africa? Are you in the diaspora? Just drop a comment, let me know. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, join the family. Let's hit 200,000 subscribers. I'm almost there, we can do it. So anyway, today guys, I'm coming at you straight out of Lagos, Nigeria, with some hot Nigerian babes.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm starting a discussion that I think I'm gonna be doing in every country I go to, just about girl talk, you know, discussing what it is like to be a girl in your 20s in Africa. Yeah, I hope you guys find this video engaging. If you do, drop a comment, let us know, share the video. Yeah, just subscribe if you haven't already. So let us start. Tell us, who are you?
Okay, so I'm 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣𝙠 and I am also a YouTuber here in Lagos.
Okay, my name is 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣𝙠. I'm a weekly vlogger here in Lagos.
I'm Kemisola. I am a content creator.
Wow. Okay, guys, tell me, what is it like growing up in Nigeria?
I think it will be different for different people.
Exactly.
Like,
That's why
I
I
grew up in
different
Port Harcourt.
opinions.
Yeah, so for me it was really calm. I was very sheltered, so I was home most of the time. It was fun because I had lots of family around. Like, it's been nice growing up in Nigeria, Sha.
Okay. Oh, it's been nice.
Yeah.
You had a different experience?
So me, I grew up in Akwa Ibom, and to be fair, it was just incredibly boring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was also really sheltered, but then my parents never really let us go anywhere. Like, you can barely leave the house. So it was so boring, I wasn't really experiencing much. Yeah.
Oh, wow. How about you?
I grew up here in Lagos.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So for me, I wouldn't say boring, it's not boring. It's more of giving you something to always go on for. So from nursery school, primary, always looking forward to something. Uni, you're writing exams, you're going for summer classes. After uni, okay, so what job, are you marrying, and all of those things. There's always something you're always there is a subtle competition going on. Oh, so somebody's daughter or son has entered this school. Won't you go and write or go to this school? Somebody has gone into this university. Oh, I think you should write that admission too. It's so nice. So there's always something you're going for.
Okay, talking about schooling, how is schooling here in Nigeria? Do you guys think the system is amazing, or do you think, they
But
could
which
do
one are you talking
better?
about, like high school or uni?
Primary
Okay.
and high school both.
You guys can start.
Okay, so for me, primary school, I did primary school in Port Harcourt, I did secondary school in Lagos, then I did A-levels and uni and masters in England. So schooling has been very different in those different parts. Primary school in Port Harcourt was very fun, like, because Port Harcourt is small, everybody kind of knows everybody. So we all used to have like birthday parties, dancing competition. Like, I have good memories, good childhood memories.
Sounds like it.
When it comes from primary school.
Yeah.
But secondary school in Lagos was a bit rough. I went to an all-girls secondary school. It was a boarding school. And another thing is the education style. I feel like I used to learn to cram in like secondary school. I feel like I remember learning in secondary school. I don't remember what I was really learning in primary school. It was more so about chilling with my friends and things like that. But in secondary school, learning here was a bit difficult because I don't really think I was properly learning. I think I was just taking in whatever information they were telling me. I didn't really consider thinking about that information, processing it for myself until I went to school abroad. Yeah.
But why is that though? Do you know why?
I think it's the teaching style. Like, our curriculum is so broad. We are learning government. Tell of us to learn history. I didn't even know about Biafra War until I went to England. There are so many things that are actually happening or that have happened in Nigeria that we're not really learning in school. We're learning about formula. I don't remember the maths formulas I was doing in school at that time. Yeah, it's no use to my life these days. Like we were learning Nigerian languages, but till now I can't even speak any Nigerian language because in reality, it's a massive class. They're not giving you one-on-one like focus exactly. So you just study what you need to study for the exam, write it down, and then after that you've forgotten it.
Yeah,
like
100%. Same thing.
Yeah.
Literally. But I mean, of course, like the only thing I can remember is just my parents saying, "Oh, you have to pass. You have to be like the first 5 at least, or something."
And were you always the first 5 in class?
Okay, so in primary school, I was like always like the last 3.
Wow.
no way.
100%.
Oh, man,
I was never interested
I love
in
your
school.
honesty.
Oh, that's
you were the last 3.
so it's either 35 out of 36 or 36 out of 36. That is 100%. But then in uni, that quickly changed. Like, no, not uni, sorry, in high school.
Yeah.
So in high school, my first year, I actually came 3rd.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. You like came from the bottom to the top.
Like,
The first 3.
yeah. So I guess that's when I just wanted to give my parents what they wanted. They wanted someone who would pass exam. Like, they wanted a child that they could be proud of. So I was like, okay, I have to keep up. So that was it.
How about you?
So for me, I saw it as, I felt like I'd gone to, I mean, it was not by the reputation of the school per se, but from the learning style, I think it was good, it was okay, or maybe I was just a smart one, I don't know. So I schooled, all my schooling has been in Lagos. Like from nursery school to primary to high to uni, everything has been in Lagos, Nigeria.
And the thing about schooling, I don't know if it's the same, but I feel like it's all African parents. Like they're very strict and they just want you to perform.
Yeah.
So you find that for someone like me, I really also wasn't bright in school and I used to have so much pressure. I never made it to top 5, top 10, top 15. I was like always, out of 40 kids, I used to be like around 20 and the pressure from a parent is insane, you know, because an African parents believe education is key.
To be fair, they actually just want the best for you. But
Yeah,
they're going
yeah.
about it the wrong way.
Yeah, that's the thing. They think, to them, they feel like education is everything and they want the best for you.
It's also for them to, whatever they want you to study, they're kind of like doing it for them. So they could say that, oh, my daughter or my son is studying this course.
Oh, yeah, and then they're so proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son is a doctor.
Oh, what? Mine is a
But
lawyer.
at what expense?
that's
Literally,
the
at the
thing.
expense of like you not doing what you actually love doing.
Yeah.
But I think it's also just because of like the climate in Nigeria. Like it's professional jobs that do well. What we are doing now is kind of innovative. This like who was a YouTuber back then? Who was a successful YouTuber back then in our parents' time? Who was a successful musician? Who was a successful actor? They want you to do something that they know that okay, you will actually make money from. You will be able to fall back on last, and that's just because of how things are in Africa. Me, I naturally was good in school, maybe that's why I never really felt pressured by my parents. I feel like they've never, when I was in uni, they made me leave YouTube and to focus on my law degree, but then I think it's just because they didn't want me to just be stranded. They want me to always be able to say, okay, at least you have that professional qualification.
Yeah,
and why you
it's
why
because
you like that?
I'm just like, I get that, but I don't agree at all. I don't agree at all. Like, I feel like life is an experiment. So, like, why not let your kids explore? And it's so funny because when they actually eventually, like, when you get this job, you're unhappy. You're not even making that much either. So it's just like, why are you doing it?
And I've heard a lot of stories of people saying, oh, I studied this course for my dad, I studied this course for my mom.
I am
Like,
an electrical
in uni-
engineer because
in
my
uni,
dad is.
Like, there were so many people I know who can't wait to finish just so they can say, okay, I've done this for you. Can now do what I want to do?
But do you think the time is coming in African parents will just change their mentality?
Yeah, it is already
because we
happening.
are the new parents.
Yeah.
It is happening.
Now parents are proud to say that, oh, my kid, I'm enrolling him in one soccer academy. This one is a footballer already. This one is a musician. Like, in their parents' time, would they want to even... Some people get disowned for pursuing some... Like, you want to be a musician. Really?
But at the end of the day, it all comes from a good
changing.
place.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's because those careers were not successful careers
Yeah.
back then.
And I like what you
Now
said, like,
they
want
are.
you to do.
Yeah. So if you look back, what would you think was the most memorable childhood memory? Like, let me go first. Well, for me, it's a time when I come from a home. I can't exactly say I come from a happy home. So most of the time, my parents were loggerheads. So one of my favorite memories is just one time I can remember my mom and dad, they were in good terms and they were smiling, and I was making my mom's hair, I was making the lines, and my mom came into the house. My dad, wow.
Unprovoked.
Okay, so I was making my mom's hair, and my dad came into the house and was like, "Oh my gosh, yo, you can plait hair." I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "You're really doing a good job." And my mom was like, "You think I look good?" And he was like, "Oh yeah." As if that was my, I don't know, that's my favorite memory because it's the only time when I remember we were happy as a family. Yeah,
That's actually so beautiful.
It is. For me, me and my cousins, there's this place called Shell Club in Port Harcourt. It's like a residential area for like Shell
Guys,
workers.
if you know
I
that
think.
place, leave a comment.
Exactly, but I don't think it's what it used to be when we were kids anyways.
Whoa. Okay, that's something.
Another question?
I was like, how things have changed from
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So, we used to go, me and my cousins, swimming and eat popcorn, ice cream, all of that. So that's like my favorite childhood memory. Food and enjoyment.
So for me, it's always, playing with, I always had doll babies I'm using to, oh, this one is mommy, this one is daddy. And my aunts would travel and they would come back and they would bring lots of all of these things. And I think I grew up a lot with different doll babies. And I remember the wall in my mom's room was my blackboard. Like I would be teaching, and I just even till I even was a little older, till sometimes in uni. That's because I want to remember. So I'm literally teaching myself.
You're me. Because for me as well, like I don't really remember a lot about my childhood, to be honest, because I was a very unhappy child, to be fair. And this is the first time I'm seeing something like this, so I hope my mom is not watching. But yeah, but one thing I loved the most was writing. Like, I used to write and teach a lot. So I would bring books, like English books, and actually have like different notebooks for different students. Oh my god, it's such a crazy thing. It's so crazy. Wow. And then I would be teaching people, but it also helped me understand because that was when I started like getting better.
Imaginary students.
Imaginary students.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Like I've done it for way back.
Yes.
And look at what you're doing now.
Exactly.
Let's not mention it. We're going to talk about it. It's crazy. It's like somehow God prepares you for your future and you don't even know it. It is insane. Yeah. So we've talked about our favorite memories. What are some of your worst memories? Me, I can talk about what comes to my head is how my mom used to beat me up, with the slippers when I do something wrong. Like, my dad has never laid a hand on me with finger. But then my mom was all messing around. Huh? What did you say? Come here. You're beaten up. And,
oh my God.
It was crazy. Or like I was taught to always say thank you and sorry. So I'd be like, oh, she's given you something. What do you say? What do you say? Stuff like that. I had a strict mom. How about you guys?
For me, my worst childhood memory was actually when I was in secondary school. So I wasn't really a child. I was in like junior secondary school, and I saw an incident of jungle justice happening like in the compound next door. That was the first time.
What do you mean jungle justice?
Jungle justice is where like there's like the community people gang up against a criminal or something. No, not the allude for that I was an adult when that happened. Well, not an adult, but an older person when that happened. But yeah, back then, like somebody had stolen the compound next door, and then we saw them like tying him up and putting tires on him and burning him. Like it was.
So he died?
Yeah, we could literally see him getting burnt alive, and I'm like, what in the world? No police. Like that's why it's like jungle justice is.
They take matters into.
But you see it. In fact, you can see people on the road. It still happens. Like they have an accident.
They didn't kill the wrong person.
Most times they do.
That's the thing. That's the thing. But it's so it was so traumatizing for me as a child, like seeing that. So that's something I'll never forget.
I can't even imagine that. Yeah. Even till now, I can't even.
Yeah.
Because I remember that allude thing. I could not even watch it.
The allude for
like I could not.
Wow, those are 4 boys in River State that they were burnt on accusation of stealing a laptop, and it turns out that they were even taking back what they were owed. Like they just went to go and reclaim their property from somebody, and then they ended up burning them. And it's because of the lapses in our criminal justice system, and it's all just combined with what is now happening and this whole NSAS movement. Like everything is just connected. So
amazing.
So for me, for childhood, I would say was I didn't. It was growing up as an only child. It was not like a bad
No
thing,
way, you're
but
an only child.
No way.
you see that like, oh, so you're like, so at first I didn't mind, like I was less
So people
concerned.
made
I was
you
like,
different.
yeah, like, oh, so how do you like, oh, do you have to? You're like,
Yeah.
okay,
And then you
I
start thinking about
thinking about it, like, okay, it's like a bad thing or what?
And that's why
then
you probably had imaginary
Yeah,
people that you
yeah. So at some point, I was like, oh, I wish. I mean, I have cousins that I would go to. I was always wanting to go to their space just to, have that there. I mean, we're more or less siblings, but yeah, it was at some point I was like, oh, why am I the only child? Okay, I think,
Oh, wow. Okay.
we got you.
You see that?
Okay, for me, honestly, I don't even remember anything specifically because I just had a very unhappy childhood. Like I was unhappy, but nobody really knew.
Wow.
Yeah, so I can't really put like,
Do you know why you were unhappy?
oh yeah, I know. Like now I know, but no, I don't want to say it here. Yeah.
Oh wow, it's crazy. But I know there are people like you who are outside and they're watching and they can relate. When you say, because all of us have such a different,
Yeah.
wide, experience. So
Yeah.
if there are people who can, if you can relate to leave a comment and let me know. For me, my childhood also wasn't like really happy. Okay, when it comes to friends and playing outside, it was amazing. But when it comes to family,
I know.
not at all. But yeah.
But do you think that has affected you?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. I'm so scared. Like I just want to be happy. Like I want to be with someone who make me happy. But we'll talk about that when we get there.